start putting.
I didn't.
All right, good evening. At this time, I'd like to call to order the meeting of December 18th, 2025 for the Historic Preservation Commission. It is 6 p.m. We're going to begin with a roll call. We're going to go around the room, and I'd like all the members to introduce themselves speaking into the microphone.
Mark Hammis.
I'm Elizabeth Jones. I'm the chair.
Jane Camp.
And absent tonight, Joy, and I hope I'm saying her last name correctly, Picano. Is that correct? Okay. Picanu, okay, and Chuck Bradley. And now we'll allow the city staff to introduce themselves.
I'm Lexi Robinson. I'm the Historic Preservation Planner.
Laura Powell, City Clerk.
Brad Callender, Planning and Zoning Director.
Okay, next we have the approval of the agenda. Have y'all had a chance to review the agenda? Okay. Do we have any corrections to the agenda that you know of? Okay. Jane, any corrections?
I make a motion that we approve the agenda.
Okay, do I have a second?
I'll second.
All right, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
All right, motion carried. Now we have an approval of the minutes. Has everyone had a chance to review the minutes of November 20th, 2025?
Yes.
All right, do we have any changes or corrections to the minutes of November 20th, 2025?
No.
Do I have a motion to approve?
I'll make a motion to approve.
Do I have a second?
Second.
Okay. All in favor?
Aye.
Okay, motion carried. We do not have any old business, so we're going to move right on to new business.
So we have a COA application at 308 McDaniel Street to add an addition of a pool cabana with a half bath. So this is the front of the home, and this addition will be in the back of the home where it says location of the proposed cabana. It's cabana with a half bath in the left corner of the pool. The cabana is 25 by 20. Hang on. Here's the dimensions for it. Here's what it's going to look like. The bathroom and storage room will be in the rear of the cabana. The total square feet is going to be 650 square feet. The materials for the construction are the shingles that match the existing property, the brick that also is similar to the existing structure, the exterior siding that'll match the existing structure, and hardy plank siding as well. Here is the right side elevation, the rear elevation, and the left elevation that also has the listed materials that I just said. As you can see, where the bathroom and the storage area will be in the rear of the cabana. Okay. And as a goes to the guidelines in the Monroe Preservation Primer in section 1-I. Additions should respect the character and integrity of the historic home and be compatible with the original building, which it does. Attempts to make the additions look as the original of the structure are discouraged. It doesn't. Additions should be unobtrusive and in proportion to the original structure. The original structure is very large compared to this, so it is appropriate. And additions facade should not be visible to the public right away, and this is in the rear of the home, and preserve the historic character of the neighborhood, and it does not take away from the historic character of the neighborhood. So my recommendation is for approval for the certificate of appropriateness. That's the end of my staff report.
Okay. And we have someone here for this application? Yes, ma'am. Okay, if you'd step forward and introduce yourself.
Hello, Chris Barber, one of the owners of 308 McDaniel Street.
Okay, is there anything you would want to add to this presentation that Lexi's given us?
The pictures pretty much show you exactly what we're doing there. And like she said, it's not intrusive to the house. It'll remain part of the pool. It doesn't show it on there, but we are probably going to put some fencing around the pool. Is that something that we need to come back and talk about, or?
We can add that within our conditions right now tonight. So if
Okay.
when y'all make a motion, whatever y'all's decision is, if y'all want to add that within the conditions of the fencing, we would need, that would be what we need.
The whole property is fenced in, but we just kind of want to fence separate around the pool because we've got young grandkids that come
Right.
over and all.
Would the fence match the existing fence?
Exactly.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, it would just need to state that within y'all's conditions for approval or not approval tonight when y'all make a motion.
And we'll landscape around the fence too. We'll do some planning. It'll look good.
These plans are very well done. I think
Yes.
that you know, as you stated, Lexi, and as you mentioned, the preservation, in regard to the preservation primer, section 7.1, the additions do respect the character and integrity of the home and are compatible to the original building. Does anybody here have questions?
I have one. Have you added the garage?
I have not. I'm kind of glad you brought that up. We're still on hold with that with the builder. He has gotten real far behind on projects he already had going, and he's the builder we want to use. And the amount of time it's taken to get that done, we're not sure we're going to put the garage.
Well, I was going to say, because that's open
Yeah.
on that side of the, and you're going to have so many built structures on one.
It does line up a lot of structures
Yes.
there. So right now, probably not going to put the garage unless we come back for another approval, since it's been so long. And I spoke to.
You have 18 months. You got 18 months to put that garage in from their approval.
Okay.
Yeah, so if you decide to do it in a year, you're probably, I think you just were here, 4 months ago, is
Yeah,
that right?
probably so.
Yeah, you have 18 months total. That COA is good for 18 months, so you have plenty of time.
You know, I would let everybody know if we were going to proceed with it, but right now, it's kind of on hold. Pool house, we'd like to go ahead and get started on after the first year. And the builder, it's ready to go. Innovative Woodworks, and he's the one that had the plans done and submitted everything to you guys, so he seems to be pretty in tune with everything. That's all I've got. If y'all have any questions for me.
Do we have
I'd
any more
answer them.
questions? We ready for a motion?
What you think, Jane?
Well, I mean, I think it's lovely, and I think I'm concerned about how many buildings you're going
Right.
to have on that one property.
Right. Well, right now, we're not gonna put the garage for now, so it'll just be the pool house for now.
Okay. Well, it's very nice.
If I could chime in on that a little bit, he is allowed to have up to 50% of his total square footage in accessory buildings, and he's got a pretty big house. So when he had the garage approved by HPC, he wasn't close to harming the 50% rule. So the cabana, adding the cabana, if he goes to build the garage and the cabana, then he'll still be under the zoning ordinance requirements for an accessory building and the number. He'll be right at he'll be at the number cap.
And we've got that whole other lot down below the house, you know, it's part of that, but it's a whole separate lot. We could always move the garage down on that far end too, to get it out away from the house if we have to, so.
I just don't want to take away from the beauty of the,
Oh, we don't either, believe me, we don't either. And if it tightens up that corridor too much, we don't want to do that either, but we'll look into it and have the architect look at it again too. Okay.
that's all I got.
Do we want to have a motion? We ready for a motion? Okay.
I'll make a motion to approve the cabana as submitted with the stipulation as far as the fence around the pool matching the existing fence.
Do I have a second?
I second.
All right, all in favor?
Aye.
And I will be voting aye as well, so that we have a quorum. Okay? All right, motion carried, and thank you so much for coming in. We appreciate you.
Thank you.
Have a Merry Christmas. Okay, so we don't have anything else on the agenda tonight, so I will ask for a motion to adjourn.
I make a motion that we adjourn.
I'll second.
All right, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
All right, we are adjourned. This concludes the HPC meeting of December 18th, 2025. Thank you all.
Thank you.